Right, so what your car says about you. I know there are loads of videos like this, but I've always wanted to do one, so let's just jump into it. First up is the Chevrolet Corvette. Now, you are either in your 20s or you're in your 60s. There is no in between. You like V8s, bald eagles, and you just love America. Let's be honest, you probably have a pair of cowboy boots, and you're convinced that the LS engines are the best engines ever made. And you know, probably you're not wrong, and that if it's a proper V8, it has to be pushrod. You know what though, I can't lie, if I lived in America, I would definitely own a Corvette. I'd 100% be a Corvette guy. For the looks, money and performance, they're absolutely fantastic, especially the C5. Next up, we have the Honda Jazz or Honda Fit. Now, you are either an old woman who has no idea about cars, or you are one of the best car enthusiasts ever. This could be your first car, this could be your track car, this could be your family car, but you love handling. You love cars that are fun to drive, but you need 4 seats. Honestly though, the Honda Fit or Honda Jazz, absolutely underrated car. Very, very good for the money, and if you do want a fun car that has 4 seats, this is the way to go. They are so cheap as well, and it's a Honda, so you know they're pretty reliable. Next car is the Mark IV Supra. Now, I don't know whether to congratulate you on doing well in life or call you stupid for buying an 80 to 100 grand Toyota from the 90s. Definitely not jealous at all. Definitely not jealous. You probably are a 90s kid and grew up watching films like Fast and Furious, and definitely played the old school PS2 Gran Turismo and Need for Speed games, and swear that if you put enough money and mods into it, it could be anything on the road. In all fairness though, I can't lie, I absolutely adore the Mark IV Supra. It was my first dream car, and it's probably the reason why I'm making videos on cars today. If I had enough money, I would be sure to buy one of these. I do just want to quickly say, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always unsubscribe at any time. I would genuinely really appreciate it. It does help out a lot. Anyway, back to the video. Next up, we have the Toyota AE86. Now, let's get straight to it. You probably absolutely love Initial D. This is probably your favorite show, your favorite anime, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't blame you. You've probably been to Japan. You probably even know how to speak Japanese at this point. But can the hype really justify an 80s Toyota Corolla being worth 30 grand? I'm not too sure about that. But in all honesty, if these were a lot cheaper, I would 100% buy one of these things. They have so much aura, and I mean, look, pop-up headlights, rear-wheel drive, manual, and there's space for your friends. It literally ticks every box. I mean, I love cars like the GT86 and MX-5, so it would fit me perfectly, but I'm not spending 30 grand on a you know, a Corolla from the 80s. That statement has probably made a lot of people upset, but they're not worth 30 grand. Next up, we have the Golf R/Golf GTI owners. You are probably a spec sheet nerd. You love the term stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. You are all about tuning or mapping your car, whatever you want to call it. But you also like a bit of reliability. You know, you like being able to have a nice, practical car, with it still being, you know, pretty quick and fun to drive. I can't lie though, you probably launch control from every traffic light, and you absolutely love the sound of your DSG. I think people in the community call them DSG farts or something, I don't know, but I'm not a massive fan myself. To be fair, the Golf GTI is a very solid option if you want something practical, you know, quite reliable and with good performance. Especially the Golf R, them things fly. Next up, we have the Toyota GT86 BRZ FRS, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same car, even though you will say it's different from the other. No, it's the same car. They are all the same. You swear by slow cars being more fun, or you try and convince people it actually is a fast car, which on a side note, I would say the new GR86 and new BRZ are actually quite quick. They are quite fast, but the older generations with the torque dip, without a tune, it isn't that fast. Not for modern standards anyway. And you constantly remind people it's all about balance, because to be fair, it is all about balance. And you dream of forced induction, even though you're probably never gonna actually do it. I relate to a lot of this because, you know, I do drive an MX-5, and this just the same sort of applies for an MX-5, but the GT86 is one of my favorite cars. I would love to own one. The BMW 335i, or to be honest, any old turboed BMW. I do not want to see your repair bills. I do not want to see how much money you spend on maintenance. You bought this car knowing it would be unreliable, knowing that it would cost you money, but you still did it. And let's face it, you did not buy a nice one. You bought the cheapest one you could find. Because if you did have the money for a nice one, you would buy something like a 240i or 440i instead. I know 2 people like this, and they burn through their wallet. But do you know what? They drive fast cars and they're happy, so fair play to them. Next up, we have the Honda Civic Type R. VTEC is your god. The only thing you speak about is VTEC and how reliable Hondas are. And I get it. I've had a Civic. It was very, very reliable. And to be honest, I can't lie, you win. Honda Civic Type Rs are fantastic. You can get them for decently cheap. They always have a really nice gearbox, and they're fast and they're reliable, and they just look cool as well. It's a great car. But please tell me what possessed you to make your car so loud. I get it can rev to 8,000 RPM, but I don't want to hear it every second. But I can't really hate on a Type R or Type R owners because they are great cars. Now let's talk about Mustangs. I can't lie, I absolutely love the 67 Fastback, one of the best looking and best cars ever made. But if you own a new Mustang, then you do not know what traction control is, and you've probably hit a curb, or worse, let's face it. You've all seen the videos online, and you probably rev a lot, let's face it. I mean, I can't lie, I love the sound of hearing a 5-litre Coyote V8. To be honest though, in the UK, Mustangs are quite cool cars, but I know in America, they don't have the same sort of status, but they will always have a place in my heart. And if you choose to own a Mustang in the UK, fair play. But let me know in the comments below what the kind of status and views behind them are in the US. I'm genuinely quite interested. Now we are on to the 350Z or 370Z. You say the VQ sounds good, but does it really? Does the VQ sound like a really nice V6, or does it sound like a brass band? I'm not too sure. I'm not gonna lie, I actually love the sound of a VQ, but I know other people do disagree. You get terrible MPG. I mean, the MPG in these things are awful, but you keep reminding yourself it's a Japanese muscle car, so it's okay. And I can't lie, similar to the Mustang, it's quite a rare car in the UK, so it's pretty cool seeing one of these things, but I know that they are a lot more common in America, so I'm interested to hear the stance behind this one as well. Oh, and you definitely mentioned Need for Speed Tokyo Drift a few times a day. Don't lie, you've definitely drifted your car before. Now, any fast Tesla, to be completely honest with you, fair play, because your car can pretty much be anything. You know, it could be modified cars, it could be, you know, supercars. I'm pretty sure it's the Tesla Plaid, which is the one that's, you know, really fast. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, your car is completely soulless. It's boring inside and outside, and it just has no character at all, but you constantly remind people it's better for the planet, even though you forget to mention that lithium mining exists. I'm pretty sure Tesla owners are the ultimate spec sheet nerds, because not only do they love the fact that their car is the fastest when it comes to 0 to 60, they also love how it's quote unquote good for the environment. Now, the Subaru WRX STI, or just any Subaru Impreza, we all know where this is going. Head gaskets and vapes, that's all I have to say. Anyway, obviously this video, a lot of it was a joke and just general stereotyping, so please do not get offended if you own one of these cars. If you did find some enjoyment in this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. It is free and you can always unsubscribe at any time. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.